welcome to my video on how to laser engrave your name on the top and bottom of your box. You're going to engrave on the bottom piece for sure and optionally on the top. And I'll show you what that looks like at the end, how it's going to fit into your box. Let's take a closer look at this. What we have here, this is the laser engraver. You're going to put your wood in there in a minute. I'll show you how to do that. And the computer that you're going to use is here. It's using a program called Adobe Illustrator, and I'm going to show you how to use that in order to put your name on your box. When you get to the computer, it'll look something like this. You'll notice that there is, up in the top left corner, it'll say someone's name, or if it's just the template, it'll say name. I'm going to change that because I'm going to engrave this for my box. So I'm going to double click on that, and then I'm going to type in my name, and I'm going to leave the 2019 there so I know that that's when I made this. Now if you want, you can change the font, and you can change that's pretty much it. Don't change the size of the font, and don't change the location of it so it ends up in the right place and the right size on the board. So once you have your font picked out and you have your name typed in there, what you're going to first do is you're going to save it. So to save it, you're going to find in the File menu the option that says Save As. Now the reason you want to use Save As is that you need to change the file name so that it is your name. So right now it says somebody else's name for their file name. I'm going to type my name in there so I know this one is mine. And then I'm going to hit the save. And then this pops up. I'm going to hit OK. And now it's saved, and you can tell it's saved because up at the top window there where you see my pointer, it says my name there. Alright, now that doesn't send it over to the laser engraver. That just saves it to the computer. To send it to the laser engraver, it works like a printer. So in the File menu, down at the bottom, there's an option for Print. And if you go to Print, this will pop up. And you don't need to change anything here because I'll have all of these settings correct. You just need to find this button down at the bottom that says Print and click that. And now what that does is that sends the information over to the laser engraver. So the laser engraver, like I said, it works like a printer. So if everything went well, when I look at the screen here, the interface, it should say my name. Now if it doesn't, there's a button here for going to and from different files. So you'll probably have to hit next file so it goes to your file. But if it says your name here, that's your file, that's probably your name on the engraving. But you'll find out soon enough. So I've opened it up now. Where I want to place the wood is up in this corner, but it's going to engrave whatever side is facing up. So when you look at your wood, you want to decide what piece of wood you want facing the bottom of your box. So if you look closely at this kind of plywood, it's a little bit difficult in this light, but I'll show you in class 2. There's a side that's usually nicer. Like this side is the rougher side, and you can tell just because sometimes you see some glue lines in there, like right here. So you're going to have to decide which side you want on the bottom of your box, and you're going to place that piece right up here tight in this corner. And once that's done, you're going to close the lid. You're going to make sure that this fume extractor is on. It'll suck the smoke out, and then you're just going to hit the start button, and then we're going to watch it go. It shouldn't take that long to engrave. Alright, that only took 33 seconds. I am going to lift this up. I'm going to take that piece out, inspect it. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I'm also going to engrave the top of mine, and I'm going to engrave the part that goes on the inside of the box. So like, it's going to end up being right here on the inside. So whatever part you want on the inside, you want to put that up. And what's nice about this is that program is already in the laser engraver right here. It's the same program. I don't need to do anything with the computer. I just hit start again, and it runs the same program again. So once you have that program sent to the laser engraver, you can actually run it as many times as you need it. You'll only need it 1 or 2 times. For sure you want to engrave your name on the bottom of your box, and optionally you can engrave it on the inside of the top of the lid. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. All right, and that's it. Those are the steps for engraving your name on the lid and the bottom. And now once we glue this into the sides of the box, that'll be there permanently. Here are some examples of what this will look like when you put your box together with your name engraved. Notice that this is the lid, and then when you open it up, there is the name and the date, and that is also on the bottom. When you put your box together, you'll make sure that your name, your engraved name, is on the bottom of your box like this. So that's why you want to look to see what the wood looks like on each side of this piece of plywood. And I usually put the side that's not as nice down so it faces the table, or in the case of the lid, it's on the inside of the lid.